What if I told you that $100, the price of a dinner out, could be the first real step toward your first $100,000? Stay with me, because the math here will shock you. Here's the thing nobody talks about. Most people aren't broke because they earn too little. They're broke because their money is sitting still. In a regular bank account, your money is essentially losing value every single year because inflation is eating it alive. I was in that exact position. I had a little money saved, but I thought, what's the point? I don't have enough to make a real difference. Sound familiar? That's the trap, and it kept me stuck until I decided to stop waiting for the perfect moment and just start with what I had. So I took $100. That's it. And I put it to work. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I did, the mistake I almost made, and what my $100 looks like today. Plus, at the end, I'll give you a simple 3-step action plan you can follow even if you're starting from zero. Let me be honest with you. When I first thought about investing $100, my brain immediately came up with every excuse in the book. It's too little. I'll wait until I have more. The market is too risky right now. But here's what I didn't understand at the time. The biggest risk is not investing at all. Think about it like this. If you put $100 in a savings account at 2% interest in 10 years, you have $122. That's $22 of growth over an entire decade, barely enough for lunch. But if that same $100 earns an average of 10% per year, which is the historical average of the stock market in 10 years, you have $259, double your money, without doing anything. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. That's just $100. Imagine adding $50 or $100 every single month. That's when compound interest stops being math and starts being magic. But wait, before we go any further, I want to show you the mistake I almost made, because I almost did this completely wrong. When I first decided to invest, I almost put my $100 into one single stock. I saw a company everyone was talking about, thought this is going to the moon, and was ready to go all in. Here's the problem with that. Picking individual stocks is like betting on one player to win the entire World Cup. Maybe you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose everything. Instead, I did something much smarter. I put my $100 into an index fund, specifically one that tracks the S&P 500. Now, what is that, in plain English? Instead of betting on one company, you're betting on the top 500 companies in the world. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, all in one investment. If one fails, the others carry you. It's diversification, and it's the same strategy that Warren Buffett recommends for most investors. That $100 didn't just sit in one company. It was instantly spread across 500 of the most powerful businesses on the planet. That's how you invest smart, not just invest fast. By the way, if this is clicking for you and you want to follow this journey step by step, hit subscribe. Every week, I'm breaking down exactly how to go from zero to your first $100,000. No fluff, just the real roadmap. Now, let's keep going. I'm not going to lie to you and say it turned into $10,000 overnight. That's not how investing works, and anyone telling you that is selling you something. But here's what did happen. I watched my $100 go up and down. Some weeks it was $97, some weeks it was $108, and every single time it dipped, my brain screamed, "Sell! Get out!" This was a mistake. But I didn't sell, because I understood something critical. The market goes up and down in the short term, but over the long term, over 10, 20, 30 years, it has always gone up, every single time in history. So instead of selling when it dipped, I added more. I added $50 the next month, then another $50 the month after that. And slowly, not overnight, but steadily, that $100 started to grow into something real. That's the power of consistency. Not timing the market, not picking the hottest stock, just showing up every month and adding to your investment. Because wealth isn't built in one big moment, It's built in 1,000 small decisions like the one you're going to make today. Okay, so I've shown you what I did and what happened. Now let me give you the exact 3-step action plan so you can do the same thing starting this week. Step 1. Start with whatever you have. It doesn't have to be $100. It can be $50. It can even be $20. The amount is not the point, the habit is. You're training your brain to be an investor. That mindset shift is worth more than the money itself. Step 2. Choose simplicity over complexity. Don't try to pick individual stocks as a beginner. Open an account on a reputable investment platform available in your country and look for an index fund or ETF that tracks a broad market index, low fees, wide diversification, long-term hold. That's the formula. Step 3. Automate and forget. Set up an automatic investment, even $20 or $50 per month. Then do not touch it. Do not check it every day. Let compound interest do its job. The best investors aren't the most active ones, they're the most patient ones. That's it. 3 steps. No complexity. No guru. No secret formula. The roadmap to your first $100,000 starts with one $100 decision. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. You don't need to be rich to start investing. You don't need a finance degree. You don't need to wait for the right moment. You just need to start. $100 won't make you a millionaire overnight, but $100 today, plus $100 next month, plus consistency over time, that is how wealth is built. That's the roadmap we follow here at Easy Investing Academy. If this video helped you, hit the like button. It tells YouTube to show this to more people who need to hear it. Subscribe for the full journey next week. I'm breaking down the exact platform I use to invest and how to set up your first account in under 10 minutes. And drop a comment below. What's your number? How much are you starting with? I read every single one. I'll see you in the next one.